Hi, I'm Alex and we're the Mischief Maker, and today I'm here with Sterling Cadence from Italx, the cocktail crafter on
West Main.
West Main. I'm like, you can take it from here.
So I craft all the cocktails at Italx on West Main, and this is from my winter and fall menu. This is the Roman Rush. It is anejo tequila, wild clover honey, fresh lemon juice, fresh rosemary, and black tea.
And it's absolutely delicious.
It's fantastic. Ready to get started?
I'm ready to get started.
All right. So we're going to start by making the simple syrup, which is going to be about 2 tablespoons of honey. If you're making it for 1 or 2 people, if you're making for a big place like a restaurant, you're going to need a lot more. But
and you said local clover honey was the best, right?
Yes, local wild clover honey would be the best.
Okay.
And then we're going to take, so you've got about 2 tablespoons of honey. You're going to do,
and this is the brand you like.
This is the brand of Earl Grey black tea that I like to use.
It smells so good.
It smells phenomenal.
It does smell phenomenal.
So you're going to do probably about a tablespoon of black tea.
I like it. Free balling it.
And then you're going to take some fresh rosemary, probably about 2 sprigs, 2 big medium-sized sprigs. And then you need hot boiling water.
Okay.
And we will pause the video right there.
Oh yeah, we do need hot boiling water. Okay.
That's something that we need, actually. So after you have all of the honey, tea, and rosemary, it'll look like this. It's pretty until you add the water. And then it starts to look like a swamp creature.
I'm like, hold it there one more time. Okay. It is pretty. Okay, so now we have our boiling water.
All right. So. Right. So after you have your rosemary, tea, and honey, you're going to take some boiling water, spill it everywhere. You're going to put about a cup of boiling water on top of your thing, and then you're going to stir it up.
It smells so good.
I know. I love the smell of rosemary. It's like my favorite scent. Especially mixed with Earl Grey.
It's supposed to remind you about memory.
It does. It's good for your memory. Rosemary, turmeric, allegedly. So then
It smells so good.
you're gonna have this swamp water looking thing, and you're gonna put your lid on. You're gonna put it in your fridge to cool down.
Okay. Am I allowed to keep this one?
Yeah, this one's going in there. This is for your fridge. There you go.
I'm like, I'll be the awful person. It's like, can I keep it?
It's totally fine. So after it's cooled down, like I said, swamp water, we're gonna open this back up, and you're gonna have to strain everything.
Okay.
So we're gonna take.
Also, just tell me what you need.
It's easiest to just go on and pick your rosemary out.
Okay.
Then you take your fine mesh strainer and just strain all the tea out.
Beautiful.
So then you have less of a swamp creature and more of a nice amber colored liquid.
It's beautiful. Can I smell it?
Absolutely. About to taste it. It's gonna be delicious.
It does.
Now we get to the fun part. Now you get to throw booze in it. You gonna take your shaker.
Okay. Just tell me what you need. I'll be a good assistant. Ice?
In a moment. Ice is always the last thing I do.
Okay. You and Katie Silver both.
So you're gonna do about a lemon and a half.
That looks like a nice lemon.
That lemon is gonna be for garnish because it is a nice lemon. The prettiest lemons are for garnish.
That's a good tip too.
Yeah, save your pretty stuff for pretty things.
And you have a secret peel tip, so I'm super excited about it.
So always put it facing down and not facing up. You get more juice that way.
Who puts it facing up?
I've seen a lot of people do things a lot of weird ways.
Okay.
I've been doing this about 10 years. You see some talented fuck-ups.
So do you build in the tall or the bottom? The short or tall?
I build mine in the tall side. I know a lot of people build theirs in the short side.
Okay.
I have always done it in the tall side. I think because I like tall drinks.
Okay.
So you're gonna do about 1.5 lemons of juice, and it should be about 1.5 ounces of lemon juice. You're also gonna do equal parts of the lemon juice and your infused honey mixture. So 1.5 ounces of lemon, 1.5 ounces of your honey.
Okay.
And I do everything by sight. If you have a jigger, please use it.
I use a low XO cup.
And then 2 ounces of anejo tequila. I really like Hornitos anejo. I feel like it blends really well with the citrus, and it doesn't overpower and leave you with that strong alcohol flavor. You taste the cocktail itself.
And you said you can get it pretty much everywhere.
And you can get it pretty much everywhere.
So is that what? How many ounces?
So about 2 ounces of this.
Okay.
So 1.5 ounces, two of these, or 4 if you really like it. There's the ounce.
What was it in the one that you made me? 2.
2. The ones that I make them at
They're delicious.
The ones that I make at the restaurant are gonna be made that way. The ones that I make at home are gonna be made, my way.
With 4.
So and then you're gonna put some ice in your shaker.
You do it afterwards so it doesn't splash.
Yeah, I always do ice after. Well, also because I do everything kind of more visually. So if the ice is in there, I can't see how much I've put in of other things.
Okay, fair.
Give it a good shake.
You're the Boston user.
You want to ice up our glassware. Here, we're done with this. We can move the tea back.
Okay. That gives me a job. I like to have a job.
I can tell you seem like you're over there like, what can I do? My hands, they need things to do.
It's true. Okay. How much?
That's good. That's good.
Should that one have one more cube?
One more cube, just to even them out with that as a friend there. Alright. Then, you're all done on your cocktail. If you'd like a little bit of more effervescence.
I have it. Do you want it?
Do you want to do a splash of Sprite in it?
Yeah,
I do.
I bought it.
So I personally like to use a little splash of Sprite just to add some effervescence, just to make those bubbles pop out your nose so you smell it real good. Don't put a lot in there, because if you put too much, your shaker is going to go from the carbonation building up.
Why Sprite and not sparkling water?
Because Sprite already has some nice lemony notes to it.
It's perfect.
Sparkling and a little bit of more sweetness. If you don't like sweetness and sugar, you can leave it out and use sparkling water.
It's perfect the way it is. Just listen to her. I wouldn't say that it was literally fantastic. I had it at the bar.
Right.
And it was amazing. Beautiful.
So then,
now say your secret squirrel trick.
This is what's called a channel knife. Channel knives come in U-shape and a V-shape one. This is a V-shaped channel knife. Channel knives are great for making twists. You just kind of dig it in there, twist it around, and it makes a twist itself, and it always comes out perfect every time. So we're going to need 2 of these.
I'm so amazed right now.
It's the easiest way to do this.
I mean, I was struggling.
I've watched people use their fingernails, and that bothers me.
Oh, no way. You're doing... Oh, my God.
So then you make a little twist, and then you take a nice, pretty sprig of rosemary, twist it around it. Make sure you give it a good twist so the rosemary releases its oils as well.
That is literally beautiful.
That one kind of ripped and is floating away from itself, but these things
I think
happen.
it looks beautiful.
But yeah, you want to make sure that you twist the rosemary a bit so the rosemary releases its oils as well. And then you've got 2 adorable beverages. Cheers to you, darling.
Cheers. I'm excited about this.
Fantastic.
It's delicious. It really is.
This is my
delicious.
favorite cocktail on the menu at this moment.
Is it your favorite cocktail
It's my
you've
favorite.
ever made?
Not that I've ever made. Spicy watermelon margaritas by the pool. Hard to beat that.
That's pretty delicious.
But this is great for the fall, especially. I know that
I feel like it's wintry.
It is because these kind of make you think evergreens, but
I love it.
I don't know.
It'll make you remember how great it is.
Hot. And you can also, if you really want, if you got a sore throat, you can do the same thing, but not let it cool down. keep it hot, and you can have a hot tea beverage, kind of like a hot toddy.
Which would be beautiful in some really cute little teacups.
Would be.
Yeah.
Cute teacups.
So I drank all of mine already.
They're small glasses.
Cheers.
They're small glasses. You can get that rosemary smell in the nose every drink.
It's perfect.
You can also like stir it up with the rosemary if you're a stirrer.
Sure.
Ooh, also if you want to stir, you have these adorable little straws. It's a spoon and a straw.
They were gifts.
So that's the gnarliest thing.
I mean,
That's super dupe.
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 I mean, it has boot on it. It's super dupe dope.
Super dupe dope. That's right. That's right. You got boot. No, these are super cool actually.
I know.
Yeah, they're like little bamboo guys. These aren't really straw cups, but they are adorable straws.
They are adorable, but you could switch your glass up.
You could.
Use whatever you want.
When you're having the at-home glass, this is what you want. You want a tall glass full of it.
With the 4 ounces of tequila.
When you're exactly. When you're with friends though, you want to look a little bit more like you have your life in control.
2 ounces.
2 ounces.
Well, cheers. I'm so glad you
Cheers.
came.
This is fun.
This was fun. Thank you. You have to come back.
Absolutely.
And you all should go to Italx and get this if you don't want to make it.
Exactly. If you don't want to make this at home, it's at Italx until April.
Perfect.
In April, we will have a new cocktail menu. And maybe I'll have to come back and do a different cocktail.
You will.
This is so good. This is my favorite cocktail, man.
So good.
I love these things.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
I've got stickiness on my hands and I can't handle it. For martini glasses, this will stretch all the way across the martini glass and balance across it instead of falling
Amazing.
into it.
Do it again.
Do it again. Do it again.
One more.
All right. So you want to go all the way around.
All the way around the whole lemon.
See, it's easier with you here. All the way
And
around.
you said to keep the citrus in the fridge so it's cold.
If your citrus is cold, the outer rind is going to be cold and stiffer, which means the channel
Look
knife
at
will work
this.
better on it.
Beautiful.
Get a long strip.
And you like the V-shaped one.
I like the U-shaped one, actually.
Oh, the U-shaped.
This is a V-shaped one. I prefer the U-shaped ones. But you can twist it all the way around. And then you just, if you get the angle right, you might get it over the fire.
Oh my God.
You'll see the
beautiful.
little burst of citric acid. And if you have you're making a martini with a twist, it'll go all the way across your martini.
So would you
glass.
put that in a French 75 or a sidecar?
Absolutely. Anything you do for a twist for. I do it for my orange twist.
Wrap
for
it in the
Negronis and
rosemary one
stuff.
more time.
So for the rosemary, while it's still like a tighter coil, you take a sprig of rosemary and you stick it through the coil.
Okay. Beautiful.
And then you're going to twist it into the rosemary so that the lemon zest and the rosemary oil both release into your cocktail when you set it in.
It's perfect. Beautiful.
Shake the entire